rhyme book and read the composition. I can truly give about the competition. I'm in another atmosphere, I'm on another mission. Yeah, you know that boy Logic put pen to page like a petition. You always switching up your whole position. I can see it in your face like an esthetician. Food for thought, it's the highest caliber nutrition. Everything come out my mouth, that's my own cognition. I got out the hood, then got...
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Here's the punter, Jake Bailey, ready to do the honors. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Yeah! Here we go!
Dak going to start out going to the air. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover, but I love their fight, planted their feet, and forced the incompletion on first down.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Tua signaling to change things up. Waddle, the motion man right. Tua sets up to pass it. He'll get this complete to the rookie first-round pick. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Go ahead. 21G. Hey, corner, long. Hey, long.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. Well, what a response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I won't sing it because no one wants to hear that, but perhaps an early case of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses. A lot of people came to expect the offense to light this game up, but so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception.
Watson, Oscar. Solo left Zion. Hey, Watson, Oscar.
Tagovailoa trying again after the pick six. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. Oh, right on the heels of the pick six. Another ball intercepted. And the Jets are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
And, partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now Hall to start the drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
On third down, here's Hall. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll go for it. It's Hall. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. He'll get this down to the 38. From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 7. Here's Hall again. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 26. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Prescott now. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Second and 10.
Yeah, here we go.
Prescott to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And he completes it to Wilson. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone. Hall ought to give up the middle. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5. Now Dak, he's going to mix it up. Hall again on 2nd down. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Here we go.
And this is going to be incomplete. Was that the incorrect read or just more an error on the throw by the quarterback?
I lean more towards the latter because it seemed like he was open there, just missed him on the throw.
And a tough one to miss because now you're dealing with a 4th down. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
Yeah, here we go.
Here's Prescott. Touchdown! Breece Hall from 4 yards out. And the Jets' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in Week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is... Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But, Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Yeah, here we go. I think. Hey, kill. 26.
Straight ahead is Hall. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
That is caught. It's Williams. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's Prescott. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Off the play fake, Prescott rolling to his left. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
Brandon, nothing short of a shocker here. I mean, this is pretty close to chip shot range. Most kickers, they're going to hit the top of the net, maybe even put it over the net. And I know this one didn't get blocked, yet it doesn't even get there.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. That two is going to change things up.
Hey, 21 TA. Scat.
On the ground, this is Devon Achane. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
44, ready. Solo left Zion. 20, TX. Turbo 1, high. Ready, set.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
All right, fellas, listen up. Scat. Hey, 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 out!
They fake the handoff, now Tua. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. They'll get 34 yards there.
He's right. No. Ready. 21G. 21G. Out.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jalen Waddle. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins are back within a score. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Montrell Washington on the return from his end zone. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 4.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
Now it's 2nd and 10. And now they'll shift things around. In motion left comes Williams. Looking to throw. Prescott. And that's incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. To throw is Prescott. He's got his target. That's complete. Still going inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Garrett Wilson. 77 yards. And the Jets go up by 2 touchdowns. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
The extra point up and good, and it's now 21-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
They juked him and brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now Tua. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
Let's go. Hey, 21 TA.
Tua going to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Tua going to change the play.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That is caught. He's going to have the first down and then some. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Dolphins have cut it back within a score. What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point. Well, let's face it, he's off to a tremendous start. So 200 yards, 4 touchdowns. I don't think anything's out of the question right now. He's blowing up coverages. You've got to double him every snap. Otherwise, he's going to defeat you on almost every play.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Now their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Williams. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 28. Now Prescott. Finding Williams once more, complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Throwing, Prescott. This pass out wide to Hall. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Well, CD, you know he's got great options at wide receiver, tight end, but there he looks to the backfield, and it results in a touchdown.
I love how you laid that out. So many options. You maybe forget about some of the ones that you should be covering. And they made them pay with that one, didn't they? You forget about the guys in the backfield, they're eligible too.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14.
Dolphins 14.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
On play action, here's Tua. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Ready.
Now Tua signaling to change things up. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Following the interception, here's Prescott. This one finds Wilson downfield. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Garrett Wilson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jets are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Dolphins 14.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Double 1, high. Low.
In motion, Hill. Throwing on 2nd and long. Tua. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
That's good for a Miami Dolphin. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Here's Tua. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. That sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long.
Hey, 21 T8. Step.
He'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
In motion, Hill. Looking to pass. Tua. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Double 1, high. Step. Hey.
In motion, Hill. Tua sets up to pass it. They're going deep for Hill. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And the Jets will have solid field position here as they take over at the 45-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Prescott to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Prescott now. Rush coming, and he's taken down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now before the second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Play fake. Here's Prescott. He finds Wilson. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Garrett Wilson with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Jets are able to widen their advantage. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
Dolphins 14.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
And they're on the 30-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball. And it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
On first down, back to Achane. Called out a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 5.
Ready.
Achane here, they stay on the ground. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that detracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield, picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Running right, here's Achane. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 63 yards rushing for him now to this point. 3rd down and 1.
Yeah, ready.
They'll run for it with Achane. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane, 27 yards. And the Dolphins are able to cut into that deficit.
We see this a lot on third and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Garrett Wilson, 70 yards. And the Jets will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. So that one, his 4th touchdown catch of the game, one behind the all-time record of 5. Extra point attempt here still to come. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Jets 49, Dolphins 21.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset and play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Right back to Achane on second down. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad. On 3rd down, Achane. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down, and the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Well, Prescott, he's going to change things up here.
Here we go.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there, a 22. Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the fourth.
They certainly are, and let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all, but in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do. Late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release. They'll look to run with Hall. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Jets are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth-quarter lead. No hesitation on the decision to go on 4th and goal from the 1, and they punch it in.
And I do believe that field position factors in there, too, because even if they don't get in, you're going to force the other guys to go the full 99 yards. So, to me, a good calculated risk, which actually paid off.
Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into Week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. That one complete down the field to Smith. Look at the big man rumble. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Jonnu Smith, 69 yards. And the Dolphins get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth-quarter deficit. Charles, that was a heck of a play.
It truly was, because when he made that catch, he had to shake through some people, right? So that play, to me, a highlight film that should be accompanied by bass music, right? I mean, boom, 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 and he finds his way to the end zone. Terrific play.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Jets have got it. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. From the 29, here's the 2nd and 5. Prescott. Quick hitter here. It's complete. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Looking to throw. Prescott. Being chased out left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Off the play fake, Prescott out to his left. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And this offense on 3rd down today, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, they were looking to pick up the first down on 3rd and short. They got a little more than they bargained for, finding the end zone as well.
And oftentimes in short yardage situations, you get a lot of defenders stacked near the line of scrimmage, partner. So if you can get past that first wave, there's usually room to roam, and he found it.
Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
32 Stinger. Let's go. Set.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And my goodness, another interception. And the Jets are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man complete. Down to the 10. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film. But this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Yeah, you got to wait until that ball goes 10 yards. They did not. They hit it before, and that draws the flag every time.
And there's no doubt in my mind that converting an onside kick has never been tougher in the NFL with the new rules. So trying to get it to 10 yards, timing up perfectly, that's tough enough to begin with. But when you go ahead and grab it before it goes, you've got no shot then.
Well, Prescott here to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. To throw is Prescott. Looking middle, and that's complete. Down the right sideline. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Throwing on second and long. Tua. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Quinnen Williams in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
44, ready.
Achane gets it from the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here.
That ultra ground move, riding in the good, not you. Tighten up, you'll lose. I stepped in the proof, straight up to ground, make all you haters get down. You understand what I'm saying?
I can show you lame, how to do this. Stack your money up, be about your business.